Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, all the love in the world. So I watched the video that I just played. The guy literally said that guys should really say how they feel about their relationships, and I decided to go into the comment section. And funny enough, I was expecting bad reviews from men, like, oh, she dumped me, or oh, this happened or that happened. I was very shocked when I found out that 99.9% of the comments from men were good reviews of their relationships. And I decided to bring it here so that it's not like we're discussing bad vibes, negative things all the time. I'm going to play some videos of men that had good things to say about their relationships, and then we'll be back to read the comments of the first video that I just played and just relate with some of the comments.
I'm obsessed with that girl, man. I really love my girl, bro, and I'm proud to be in a relationship. And I'm proud to be with her. I don't think there's nothing to hide when it comes to something like that. I'm no longer young anymore, Tita. I'm not dating for fun, man. That woman runs my household. That woman runs my private life. She's even inside my family right now. He takes all my nephews and nieces over when schools are closed and does stuff with them, take my driver and they take them over where they want to go.
I love that girl so much. She's so beautiful. Oh my Lord, I love you so much. She has been the safest place for me to become the man that I never thought I could be, and one of the greatest gifts God has ever given me.
Being in a relationship with a good woman is an overwhelming experience. A good woman in love is the most generous person you will ever meet. She's being thoughtful, she's planning things, she's cooking, she's cleaning, she's organizing. She's so good to you, it makes you uncomfortable, and you have to wonder, why are you being this good to me? She gives to the point that you feel unworthy. And it's crazy because when you ask her, what can I do for you? And all she says is, just continue to be you. Now me, I'm competitive, so I'm like, damn that, let's go band for band. You ain't finna outdo me. But one of the most unfortunate things that happen to these women is that they run into some guy who just consumes and consumes and consumes and never gives back. That's why when you run into a woman like this, you have to handle her with care. Look, it doesn't even matter if you're dating her for fun or you want to go to death do us part. Do her right. This is the perfect time to match her energy. This is the woman that you sip for. This is the woman that you move mountains for. This is the one that deserves the sacrifices. This is the one that deserves your time and attention and your effort and your patience and forgiveness. This is literally choosing better. Please don't mess this up. And fellas, once you've had a woman like this, you will never go back to a woman mistreating you ever again. Because the way that a good woman will actually speak to you and encourage you is like nothing you've ever heard before. So remember, when you find one, either keep her or let her go peacefully.
I just freaking adore my wife.
Yeah.
I genuinely adore my wife. And I want to be the best husband, the best father. I want to take care of her. I want to serve her. I want my wife to brag on the type of man that I am for her. And I take pride in that.
Yeah.
I take pride in being the best husband that I can be for my wife. And sometimes, even when I do things that I don't feel like doing that I do for you, I do it anyway because I want to be the best husband possible for my wife.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
And I know that me overcoming myself and doing things that I don't want to do still takes me to that next level.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I show up for her.
Yeah.
When she needs certain things, when she asks me for certain things or asks me to do certain things, I show up. I take pride in it.
Yeah.
And I came to a realization that I will always love this girl. I will, in fact, always love this girl. No matter what happens. She could do me the worst way, but I'll still love her. You know what I'm saying? I will try to force myself to give up on her. I'll try to force myself to stop loving her, but I'm in this shit too deep, bro. I'm in this shit way too deep, bro. Like, I literally can't stop loving this girl. And that's just simply because of the bond that we built. You know what I'm saying? The late night talks, the problems that we endure together, that we face. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You know what I'm saying? We went to war with each other, bro. And only real bonds can be built through tough problems, you know what I'm saying? Through tough times. And that's why I will always love this girl for the rest of my life, bro.
I think the thing that I've learned after 14 years of marriage is that you have to relearn your spouse every 6 months. Like, if you make it a decision now that every 6 months you have to rediscover her, renew what works, actually ask questions and be humble enough to always be on the hunt, it'll change the way that passion shows up in your relationship. And a lot of people who've been together for a long time become business partners because they try to run the same play or systematize their love. And what I believe is that there has to be a desire, a passion, a discovery. And so the greatest thing that I've learned is that I have to rediscover her every 6 months. And it's fun now. And I get different versions of the same woman. I heard it said like this: it doesn't take a real man to love 100 different women. It takes a real man to learn how to love one woman 100 different ways.
Here's how you can know if you're with the right person. So my wife and I just celebrated 12 years of marriage. And right now we're in a really, really good space. But it has not been 12 years of smooth sailing. But no matter how hard it got, I never doubted my wife's love for me. And it's all because of one moment when we first met. So I met Carolyn when I was actually with someone else. In fact, we have a son together. And back then our relationship was far from perfect, but I just thought in my head, do the right thing and be a good parent. But when I met Carolyn, it was honestly like out of a movie, where when you see this person, you just know. All you can see in your mind, all you can think about was this person. And that's how it was for me. But of course, the guilt that I felt about even thinking about leaving my son. And I really did not want to be another Guyanese man with a baby mother. And so originally I decided not to pursue anything, but our connection was so strong. And the more the time went on, I realized that I would be living a lie in my current situation. So I decided to be honest and leave. And here's the moment that really made me feel like I did the right thing. The day I broke up with my ex, I felt like crap. I realized I was walking away from my newborn child, knowing that he would never have that nuclear family, at least not with me. And that day I was so heartbroken. I was so sad. I met up with Carolyn after, and when she saw me and when she saw how distraught I was, she sat there with me and she started crying. She wasn't thinking about, wow, he just left her for me, we're gonna get to be together and everything is gonna be great. In that moment, she saw the loss that I was feeling and she felt heartbroken for me. And she sat with me. I could see the guilt in her eyes, and I can see that she knew fully well what I was feeling. And she sat there with me during one of the toughest moments of my life. And she didn't give me any advice. She didn't say anything. It's just to know somebody can be there for you in your darkest moment, in your toughest, most difficult moment, and know exactly how you feel and feel that for you and hurt for you. That's how I knew. Looking at her in that moment made me realize that we're going to be okay. And I did the right thing. I'm with the right person. I don't care how good you are to me during good times. Show me someone who will be there for you during your most difficult times and love you unconditionally and be there just for you. And as the years went on, she continued to be that person. Back in my 20s, when I was opening a gym, I poured every dollar I had into that business. So before the gym opened, I was broke. I had nothing to spend. And she used to pay for me. She used to take me out. She had my back from day one. And that's why I live in service to her. That's why I never feel small. That's why I never question if I'm doing too much. The person who will stick with you during your roughest times, who shows up and hold space for you during your darkest times, is the person for you.
Somebody say, "Oh, yeah, I know, guys. People also have good relationships, in as much as there are, bad relationships out there. People have a lot of things to say about their relationships. Trust me, there are healthy and good relationships out there." So I'm going to be reading some comments from the first video that was played in this video. So this first person said, "Man, let me start here. Have you ever felt like a person made you float on a cloud, like everything is airless and it's just your two souls together looking out for each other? My whole world." This is him describing his girlfriend. This other person said, "She wasn't what I wanted. She was quite literally what I needed. Wow. She's the warmth to my soul in this cold world that only the flare of the sun could ignite. She simply is and always will be perfect." But that first line, the first sentence was unnecessary. You don't need to tell us that she was not what you wanted, but that's the reality of most people. This next person said, "She allowed me to love again. Everything about her is peaceful. Everything about her is grace, and I'm thankful to be a part of her. I'll yearn for her more than she'll ever know." Man, I feel like I wasn't ready, but she just changed my whole perspective of life. I'm so happy, seeing men express themselves like this, because men hardly express themselves. They just swallow it in and keep quiet. But reading these comments from that video is so touching, honestly. This next person said, I'm glad I rekindled this flame. This time is way different from when we were kids in high school. Aww. This next person said, she's the proof that genuine love exists, the kind that doesn't just speak but shows up. With her, I feel seen, valued, and cared for in ways I didn't think I ever would again. This next person said, I feel like I discovered my best friend. I know God delivered her to me. I pray every day that I do everything to make sure she knows she's loved and appreciated so that we can grow old together. And I hope you guys end up together forever and ever. Amen. This next person said, it was unexpected, but I'm glad God brought her in my life and she's my heart. We welcome our first child to the world in June. And as nervous as I am, I have never been more excited in my life. Oh, love is so nice. This lady says, oh my God, where is my man? Lord, I'm asking the same question. Where is your man, my sister? This next person said, I've been single for 5 years. She showed me I could love again. I lost 4 immediate family members in less than 1 year. She stayed for it and all. I'm marrying her. Congrats to you. She makes me feel like I'm the only person in the universe. Whenever I'm around her, the whole world stops and it's just me and her. This next person said, bro, this woman has given me what the previous ones could not. She's got that motherly love and care while being supportive of my personal aspirations. She's the only one to ever reach my inner child. She's the soul that steadies my chaos, the sanctuary I didn't know I needed, and the most profound proof that love can be both infinite and real. She's loyal, respectful, loving, and she's my best friend. This person's one is funny. In a world full of hotels, she's my home. Wow, that's so nice. It's so nice to see guys express their love like this, and I'm so happy to see that, my gender is doing the Lord's work, making you guys happy. I hope you guys are also reciprocating the love and making these girls feel needed, loved, and wanted. Did you guys enjoy this video? Did you guys feel the love in this video? If you're also in a healthy relationship, I would love you to share your experience in the comment section, whether you're a guy or not. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Benita. Welcome to my channel. If you like this video, please share it to everyone around you and leave a comment so that I know that you watched. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.